What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going to be talking about a very important topic. What is keeping you weak, poor, and gay? All right, and in order to break this down for you, I'm going to reference a study that they conducted in the 1970s when they did an experiment on mice. And the goal of this experiment was to create a utopia for the mice. And what this involved was giving them ample food and shelter and a beautiful environment, a place to thrive, or so they thought. But when they tried to remove every single stressor from the mice's lives, giving them the food that they were eating, keeping the temperature the same throughout the entire day, what happened was very unsettling. Weird things started to happen, and the society actually ended up falling apart. The normal mating rituals were disrupted. This involved men becoming more feminized. This involved women becoming more masculinized, which resulted in the birth rates taking a massive dive. Certain mice tended to be overly aggressive, and they would actually isolate themselves. They began to exhibit very erratic behavior. Some of the mice even began to commit homosexual acts. Maternal neglect was common with mothers, and even aggression towards the young. Even cannibalism surfaced. Even though they had all of the food that they could possibly dream of, they resorted to eating each other. And this ultimately led to a complete and utter population collapse. Now, what do we need to understand about this study, all right? Well, number one, we need to understand the necessity of hardship. We, as humans, need stress to grow. We are just like the mice in the study. This utopia that they created is incredibly similar to the society that we are living in now. Many of us lack for nothing. And many of you guys might think, okay, Brandon, all right, how does this apply to my life? Well, I'm going to tell you something that applies directly to you. If you're watching this video and you have a 9-to-5 job, think about how this applies to you in your situation where you work. You're getting a paycheck every single week, maybe every 2 weeks, doing as little as possible just to get by. If you're somebody that's not taking pride in your work and constantly trying to grow, mediocrity, weakness, and collapse is exactly where you are headed. Men need to work hard and take pride in their work, which is why I seriously recommend choosing an occupation that is constantly forcing you into growth. Any sort of eat what you kill situation where you have to go out and sell in order to get a commission, or you have to constantly be working harder because you're scared that you might get fired. These things are good motivators for growth. These external factors are good. They keep a society healthy. They keep a person healthy, both in the mind and in the body. You need to train hard in order to grow. You need to do hard things in order to develop your mind. To stay the same is to go insane. Now, the populations of mice that had to go out and scavenge for their food in order to get it had no problem with all of these different things. The men remained in the masculine role. The women remained in the feminine role. Babies continued to be nurtured. And what's so beautiful about this is once you understand how this works, failure becomes your friend. Failure in action is your goal. To not fail is to not grow. This encourages you to constantly be taking calculated risks on yourself and on your own work ethic, and to be constantly searching for ways to improve. Do not reach for utopia, because the truth is we aren't there yet. Like, we are living in a fallen world. We are cursed. And I want you to understand your curse. Because a lot of us lie to ourselves. Know your curse, and you shall understand your nature. You shall understand how you work. You shall understand that it is through growth, through stress, and through pain that you are ultimately saved. Through picking up your cross every single day. Does picking up your cross every day sound like a comfortable action? No. It means death. It means pain. It means suffering. And yet that is exactly what keeps you sane. That's what keeps you growing. It's what keeps you going. Don't lie to yourself and say, oh, once I get to this specific spot, I will be in paradise. Once I make this certain amount of money. Once I have this specific car. Once I have this specific woman in my life. The paradise you are searching for, it does not exist in this world. I personally have experienced this myself. I make 6 figures a month. I have my dream cars in my early 20s. I have my dream life. I have my dream job. I've got followers. I've got clout. I get crazy experiences that I never thought that I would be able to experience. And yet I still, every single day, work my absolute ass off. From pretty much when I wake up in the morning to when I go to bed, I'm working. I don't watch TV. I don't play video games. I work a lot. Because what I've found is that that is what keeps me sane. That is what keeps me moving forward. That is what keeps me out of mediocrity. And I would personally argue that the majority of men in today's society reflect the mice in utopia. Everything is coming to them way too easy. They are losing their masculinity. They are losing their edge. And ultimately, it is going to drive them insane. They are becoming weak, they are stuck poor, and they're gay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like down below. Also drop a singular thumbs up in the comment section if you watched all the way through to the end of this video, because if you did, you've got an attention span of steel, my friend. Take this information that I talk about in these videos and go apply it to your life. Like, this is stuff that you need to be constantly thinking about every single day, because comfort, it tends to just slowly encroach into your life. Don't let it creep in. You have to fight it off every single day. See you guys in the next one.